And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the... Happy to have you with us for NBA... basketball on 2K Sports with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A look at the Minneapolis opening lineup. Chris Paul out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Abdul Jabbar in at the 5, down low. Out to Portis. 4-3. The rebound by Jackson. And so Moran will bring it up for Memphis. This game against Minneapolis is the first time they've met this year.
Because they play in different conferences, these teams don't really see each other all that much. It makes it interesting here.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. You can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
Miller on the wing. He's covered by Wells. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Morant, pass to Landale. Portis against Jackson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
Paul passes to Abdul Jabbar. Here's the hook. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The steal. Miller on the wing. They get it back. Abdul Jabbar's shot is good.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Outside Wells. To the inside. Here's Conchar. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Aggressive move in the painted area just makes some things happen.
Paul passes to Thomas. Here's Abdul Jabbar. Pass to Thomas. Clock at 6. Minneapolis needs to get off a shot. Here's a 3 from Paul. Moran with a defensive effort. Grizzlies trail by 3. Now Wells. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And here's Paul. 8 points in his last time out. Moran with a defensive effort. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. 13 feet out. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Abdul Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Portis for 3. Minneapolis with another miss. To the paint. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. Shot from the low block. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Grizzlies have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Jackson. Good, and the setup by Moran. Jackson's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Pass to Portis. Back to Paul. Here's Abdul Jabbar. Landale defending. Shot clock at 6. Here's the hook. It's hauled in by Landale.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Conchar, pass to Moran. Now here's Jackson, defended by Portis. It's deflected, and they get it back. Pass to Jackson. And here's Morant. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Miller. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Thomas, that's good.
We have watched Cam Thomas become more and more aggressive from three-point territory.
Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
Wells, the pass to Landale. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Sinks that one from the post. Abdul Jabbar's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Boy, is it fun to watch Chris Paul dissect the defense. This guy is such a shrewd passer.
Morant, rebounded by Minneapolis, coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here's Paul. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Landale. And he gets it to go.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Grizzlies have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Outside Wells. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jackson for 3. Abdul Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul Jabbar's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Miller. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Well, you love to see Brandon Miller create space with the ball in his hands, folks. Look out in pick-and-roll action. He's that good.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And a new group getting ready for Memphis. Achua's checked in for Landale. Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Jackson, he's checked in for Wells. And it's Carrington in for Conchar. And then for Minneapolis, Williams is checked in for Portis. Hield comes in for Thomas. And Russell is subbed in for Chris Paul. Shot's good by Morant.
Well, defensively, you let Morant put up threes, you can't take everything away from him.
Russell with the ball. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. From 9 feet, and Minneapolis getting another bucket right there.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Pass to Achua. Jackson outside. And he drives in. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Zaire Williams picks one up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. Back to Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Now here's Jackson. Aldama outside. Outside Carrington. Picked by Aldama. Fires the 3. Carrington no good. Minneapolis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And it's Russell on the drive. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Carrington. Out left to the wing. Fires the three. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Abdul Jabbar's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Williams. Jackson against Miller. Williams with the screen, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Williams is checked in. Pass to Aldama. Inside. Here's Jackson. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Now Hield. Here's Abdul Jabbar. Achua defending. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Abdul Jabbar misses. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Memphis leading. Pass to Aldama. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there. Here's Russell. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. No luck on that one. Achua with some nice D. Now Jackson fires from deep. Abdul Jabbar with a rebound. It's tipped. Williams' shot is good.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Pass to Williams. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Jackson for 3. Connects from downtown. Jackson's got 8.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside heel from downtown. That shot, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Memphis ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Achua is out there with Jackson. Then it's Williams. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Aldama in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Down low. And the by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Minneapolis shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Russell to pass to Portis. Buries it from 3. Portis has got his second bucket on the night.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Aldama, the pass to Jackson. Nice move. And he lays it up and in. Jackson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
To the middle. Here's Portis. Memphis with a rebound. Achua's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Aldama. Lets the 3 fly. And the 3-pointer goes. And it's a 6-point Grizzly lead.
Guys with size who can shoot with range. That is a tough tandem to defend.
Now here's Portis. And here's Hield. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got 5 rebounds tonight. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Portis, the pass to Hield. Back to Portis. This one for 3. Minneapolis with another miss. Grizzlies lead by 6. To the left wing. Back to Williams. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. And so it's Portis who brings up the ball for Minneapolis. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. And that'll mark the end of this 5-game road trip. Back to Russell. Portis with a screen on Jackson. Russell to pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Outside Carrington. Outside Williams. No good on the triple. Minneapolis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Russell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Precious Achua picks one up.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
Free throw is good from Russell. And you look at the shot pattern for D'Angelo Russell. Doris, lots of 3s in there.
You're right, B.A. There are certain guys who believe in their ability to get hot from distance, and it can completely change the tenor of the game. That has been the story of D'Angelo's career.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Williams. Deflected, and he recovers it. Back to Jackson. Outside Morant. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. For Minneapolis, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter.
That's a tremendous defensive read by Achua. Send it back.
Second chance shot. Miller can't get it to go.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Jackson's gotten 5 of his 9 attempts to go. Moran against Thomas. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. The rebound by Jackson.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Morant. Jacks up with 3. Oh, Morant sinks the triple.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Abdul Jabbar misses. Grizzlies lead by 7. Pass to Morant. There's Jackson with the 3, and another 3 for Memphis.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Russell. Give him 8 points now. Looking to win the run. Grizzlies with the rebound. Achua's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wolf. He's scoreless. Here's Abdul Jabbar. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Jackson. It's tipped. Thomas against Moran. Thomas passes to Wolf. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. Just 5 to shoot. Over Jackson. Abdul Jabbar misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Abdul Jabbar, defended by Jackson.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
So it's the Grizzlies now. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Changes for Memphis. Landale's checked in for Achua. Wells comes in for Aldama. And it's Conchar in for Carrington. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Minneapolis. Conchar outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Paul. Here's Abdul Jabbar. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that 6-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
And he makes both free throws.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Paul against Moran. Pass to Conchar. Jackson with a screen on Thomas. Conchar, the pass to Moran. That one no good. Nice D from Paul.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Wolf passes to Abdul Jabbar. Nice D from Landale.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Takes a step back. Tips! And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Wilson's checked in for Minneapolis. Aldama, the pass to Wells. Moran against Paul. Pass to Landale. Abdul Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul Jabbar's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Outside Paul. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Thomas from the arc. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Never shy about letting it fly. Cam Thomas, folks.
The open shot, Morant. And another miss by Memphis.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Thomas. He had 19 points in the win against Philadelphia. Here's a three from Paul. Conchar pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Thomas. He's got 6. And here's Morant outside. Abdul Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul Jabbar's got his 16th rebound on the night. Pass to Wolf. Thomas outside. Here's Abdul Jabbar. Here's Wilson. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Wilson's got his first basket.
Now CP3 knows every string to pull on the offensive end. What a pretty pass.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Now here's Paul. Still no points. They set the pick. Pass to Wilson. Now Thomas. Conchar covers. Abdul Jabbar. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, pretty pass by Cam Thomas there. That's a facet of his game he's got to continue to work on.
Morant looking around. Morant attacking. And here's Conchar. Thomas defends. Conchar outside. Morant pass to Aldama. Offline with a 3. Minneapolis has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Abdul Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul Jabbar's got 8 here in this quarter. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Landale.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Jack Landale.
And he makes a first. And Minneapolis making a change here. And that's good as he hits both shots. 43 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Morant against Russell. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. Williams from long range. The shot, no good. Good D by Wells. Into the lane. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Russell against Morant. Here's Abdul Jabbar. Memphis with a rebound. Landale's got 8 rebounds in the game. Just 3 on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. It's been all about Jaren Jackson for Memphis. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game, let's see those power rankings. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty...
You see their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition. Maybe all those extra practice drills are paying off.
Their coaching staff has to be pleased with the pace. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Memphis leading by 3. Taking a look at Minneapolis. Bobby Portis out there with Miller. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Abdul Jabbar in at the 5. Conchar off target from outside. Minneapolis shooting around 44%. Not bad. Portis with it. Now guarded by Conchar. Moran against Russell. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. 4 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Abdul Jabbar's got 20 points. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, a couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Guys, back to you.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, thank you. Now here's Russell. Lays it up and banks it in. Russell's got 10 points in the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Conchar outside. Pass to Jackson. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Abdul Jabbar's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Miller outside. Now here's Russell. And Minneapolis getting another bucket right there.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
Grizzlies trail by 3. Jackson outside. Back to Moran. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Russell. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Abdul Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul Jabbar's gotten 4 this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Minneapolis making a change here. Heald's checked in. And a look at the stats for Jalen Wells. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Conchar. Down low. Here's Landale. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Landale's got 6 points.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Here's Russell. And the shot falls short that time.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to Landale. Hey, from beyond the arc. Rebounded by Minneapolis.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Miller can't get it to go.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Conchar, pass to Moran. Looking to get it going. Got a piece of it. In transition. Here's Miller, and he dunks it down.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And so Moran will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. They grab their own miss. Pass to Conchar. There's the 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. Second free throw, no good. Minneapolis leading by 4. Outside heel. Lets it go from deep. Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And that one's good. Moran.
The quick feed of Moran. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Just an electrifying style on the court for John Moran. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Williams has checked in for Minneapolis. Ball comes in for Russell. Got to come through at the free throw line. These are the teams that are getting it done from there.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs. Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's Abdul Jabbar. He's got 24. Pass to Portis. Beyond the arc. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Moran against Williams. Jackson with a screen on Williams. Here's Moran. There's the block. And they'll keep possession. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T connected cam. Minneapolis leading by 5. Now here's Heel. No made baskets yet. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. With the hook shot. And Minneapolis getting another bucket right there.
And a nice bump. For their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Williams against Moran. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Minneapolis.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Abdul Jabbar, defended by Jackson, and that one drops for him. Abdul Jabbar's got 10 points in the quarter.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Here's Morant. Oh, the electric John Morant.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact.
Yeah, I got to show that again, man. That was amazing. Jesus Christ. First off, he just smokes Chris Paul. I mean, I don't even know why I got Chris Paul guarding John Morant at this point in his career. There's no way he can stay with him. But, man, this is amazing. Comes in, cocks it back, changes it in midair over Kareem's hand, almost like a half. It's almost like a midair hook shot. Like he's doing a hook shot on Kareem of all things. Isn't that some apper? Isn't that something? And then just changes it and then does a midair hook shot. That is crazy.
And finishing on the drive.
Paul passes to Portis. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house.
To the paint. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
It's his first trip to the line, and that one falls for Jackson.
And the growth of Jackson Jr. is downright scary, especially defensively. This guy has been upping his game, and no opponent is happy about that.
Claxton, he's checked in for Minneapolis.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. In for Minneapolis. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for Minneapolis. 3-point lead. Pass to Claxton. And here's Miller. Minneapolis passing it around. Up top, Portis. Over Achua. Minneapolis with another miss.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Morant, the pass to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Outside heel. Portis outside, back to heel, pass to Portis. 6 to shoot. And it's Hield missing.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Carrington. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Miller with it, looking on Aldama. Portis for 3. Aldama grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Morant's got 8 here in this quarter. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Inside to stop the drought. And Claxton throws it down.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
Pass to Moran. Oh, my! John! Drop in the hammer.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Miller, right side. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Moran. Going right at him.
Fearless play by Morant. Goes up against tough coverage and still manages the inside shot.
Hield passes to Miller. .136 left in the third quarter. Portis, and he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And Williams is subbed in for Moran. Miller, he's open. Out to Hield. Over Williams. And it's Hield that time on the assist by Portis.
This is why you put Buddy Hield on the floor. His jump shooting ability, so pretty.
Pass to Achua. Aldama outside. Yes! And the foul! It's on Brandon Miller.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Here's Paul, still without a bucket. Pass to Hield. Miller on the wing, defended by Jackson. Portis' screen. Miller, the pass to Portis. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Portis has got 16 points now.
Oh, Brandon Miller with the pretty feed.
Now here's Achua. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Nick Claxton. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses.
Yeah, guys, at 6'8", Precious Achua hits the boards with ferocity and with abandon. He brings tremendous energy to whatever team he's playing for.
Now Jackson. Here's Carrington. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Precious Achua, Carlton Carrington out there with Williams. Then it's Jaren Jackson, and it's Aldama in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Chris Paul will go down as one of the great floor generals to ever play the game. He is the maestro at orchestrating offense. Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Now here's Carrington. Again with the block.
A defensive... Forward so far. That's 6 blocks.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with
the ruling on the floor
to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
For Minneapolis, Hield comes in for Williams, and Russell is subbed in for Chris Paul. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team, and coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control, play our game, and the rest will take care of itself. Solid message if you ask me.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Well, Bob Carrington, obviously a late lottery pick in the 2024 draft. You like a couple things. Number one, he's a long guard. He's got length and positional size. Very solid passer. Boy, a bright future.
Here's Carrington. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go. Jackson with a screen on Thomas. Jackson on the wing. The three sinks the tray. Jackson's got 9 points now in the second half.
Won this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Now here's Russell, covered by Carrington. And it's Russell on the drive. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Such a strong finisher on the drive. D'Angelo Russell will embrace the contact.
Here's Carrington. And again, it's Memphis with a 3. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Thomas misses. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, I'd keep it simple. Keep running plays for Triple J. He's been awesome tonight.
Outside Russell, pass to Thomas. The 3 ball knocks down the long J.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now here's Jackson. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Abdul Jabbar's pass to Russell. Minneapolis passing it around. Abdul Jabbar passes to Thomas. Off target from 3-point range.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Back to Carrington. And here's Jackson with a 9-footer. And there's Memphis with another bucket. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And here's Russell. Thomas outside. Here's Abdul Jabbar. 5 to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup. Abdul Jabbar's got 12 points in just the second half. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Aldama outside. Misses the 3. Minneapolis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Now here's Russell. Tight defense on him.
A reliable distributor. Russell will find ways to set his guys up.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Achua. Aldama outside. Achua with a screen on heel. Aldama. 3-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now here's Russell. Covered by Carrington. Russell to pass to Abdul Jabbar. Left side heel. Aldama outside. Here's Carrington. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Outside for Russell. Pass to Abdul Jabbar. Clock at 6. Over Jackson. Off target from the baseline. And Williams has got the ball here for Memphis. Now here's Carrington. Guarded by Russell. Aldama outside. Jackson with a screen on heel. Back to Carrington. Williams from long range. Abdul Jabbar with a rebound. For Minneapolis, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Russell deciding where to go with it. Healed on the wing. From the arc. Here's Abdul Jabbar. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Abdul Jabbar's got 14 points here in the second half. Pass to Jackson. Aldama outside. Jackson with a screen on heel. Here's Aldama. And again, Memphis no good.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Russell to pass to Thomas. Here's Abdul Jabbar. Achua defending. Here's Abdul Jabbar. The Grizzlies pull it in. Achua's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Jackson. To win the drought. Rebounded by Hield.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Sends it home from three-point land. Wolf's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Here's Carrington. Got a hand on it.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Shoots from the baseline. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. To the inside. Achua with the dunk.
Well, such an explosive athlete. Achua off his feet in a hurry.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Landale's checked in for Achua. Wells comes in for Aldama. Conchar, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Ja Morant in for Carrington. Portis, he's checked in for Minneapolis. Miller comes in for Hield. And here's Thomas from the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Landale's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Jackson gets the bucket. And now just a 3-point Minneapolis lead.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Now here's Miller. Pass to Portis. Stripped it away. And now Memphis on the break. Here's Morant. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
That one drops. He ties it up. For Minneapolis. They've gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Portis the screen. Here's Russell. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Jackson with it. Russell covering. Back to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Wells, the pass to Jackson. And that one drops. And that's now 30 points for Jaren Jackson.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Thomas outside. Miller outside. Thomas up top. Pulls it from 20. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in. Thomas has got 5 points now this quarter.
Unshakable individual confidence. That is Cam Thomas. Big time bucket.
Morant. Deflected. Oh, a juicy little J.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Morant. And there's the drive. Quick drive gets Morant to his shot.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Outside Russell. Here's Abdul Jabbar. Landale defending. Shot clock at 5. Shoot from 12. No, it's off target. Well, Memphis shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Tries it from 9. There's another block. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back. Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Memphis trailing here. Morant with it. Outside Wells. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Outside Russell. Here's Abdul Jabbar. Landale defending. The 10-footer. That one goes. Yes, sir.
You don't see the hook shot too often these days, but hey, it can be so effective.
With the step back. Tipped. 56 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Russell. Miller outside. Jacks up a 3. And he nails it.
They have a relentless mentality.
Kareem Abdul Jabbar.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Timeout called. Memphis. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. Conchar outside. Jackson with a screen on Russell. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Now here's Russell. Here's Abdul Jabbar. 5 on the clock. Ooh, he leaves no question. So it's Minneapolis with the W. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, thanks, guys. D'Angelo, some great basketball tonight. Talk about the winning habits this team is forming.
Keeping it simple on the offensive end, limiting our errors on the defensive end. And I think that piles up. We stay solid throughout the whole game. Just simple, man. I think the simple we keep it, the better we are as a team.
Keep it simple. What a great reminder. Thanks, D'Angelo.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to present our player of the game.
Man, good victory there. Sorry, guys, for going into the sliders a lot. There were some things going on that I had to fix with the gameplay, but everything turned out pretty good in the end, I guess. I'll still kiss. It's still a work in progress, but we're getting some pretty good games here. But, man, that was a good one, man. Good finish. Both teams, man. Got to give it to Memphis, man. They went in the paint a lot tonight with Morant and Triple J. Second chance points went to Team Kareem. The assist went to the Grizzlies. Man, but look how many blocks the Team Kareem had, man. Kareem just shut the lane down late. Morant kept throwing it up, coming up in there, and just kept running into Kareem. Biggest lead was only 10 points for the Grizzlies, 9 points for Team Kareem. So neither team really got off to a big lead. It was pretty much a bang-bang game. Both teams made 8 threes. We took 25 to make 8. They took 34 to make 8. They got to the free throw line a lot more, though. Pretty good game, though. Look at that, man. Jaren Jackson was balling. So was Moran, man. They was, man, looking like, man, they was doing it, man. I got to give it to them. They put in work. Look at those numbers, man. 13 for 23, 12 for 27, 2 for 5. Man, that's efficient, man. 2 guys playing that good at the same time. But they couldn't deal with Kareem. 40 points, 26 rebounds, 6 assists, 10 monstrous blocks. Mostly because Ja Morant just kept going up in there. They go one of the blocks right there. He got blocked. That was by Portis that time. You see on the other side. Bobby Portis with a big game, too, on the glass. D'Angelo Russell came in and played some big amount. I think he's going to start starting pretty soon because Chris Paul, man, he's old, man. He old, man. I mean, we all know he just got cut by the Clippers. The Clippers didn't even want to let him get his farewell tour. It's sad, man. Chris Paul having the worst farewell tour in the history of the NBA, man. I can't believe they did that to that dude, man. Couldn't even let him finish the season, man. That's so sad. But yeah, man. Let's take a look at the highlights here. We'll go ahead and look at Morant and Jackson first. They played great. Yep. So the next game coming right back up, it will be Team Kareem coming right back at you guys. But don't stop there, guys. We got some pretty good games lined up coming up here soon after today. Let's take a look at the daily view of the day after. Some pretty good matchups coming. This one right here, remember if you guys have been following, there's Team Larry Bird taking on the New York Knicks in that situation with them. Let me give you a quick rundown on why that game's important, because the Team Larry Bird is sitting at 7-5, and the New York Knicks are currently 6-7. And they have a potentiality to pull them down if they lose that game. They'll probably be down by 5 games if they lose that game. So that's a huge game. The New York Knicks aren't there because they had a lot of injuries earlier in the season. If Team Larry Bird does not win this game, they'll probably fall down to maybe 5, potentially 6 games behind first place. And it'll be almost impossible to get back in contention for the top seeds. They'll be basically competing to get, a lower end seed where they'll have no playoff home court advantage at all. They might even find themselves in a play-in tournament. So it's a pretty big game for Team Larry Bird against the Knicks. And also, too, beyond that, on the Daily View, after that, there'll be Team Will. They're gonna smash them. Team Will goes on the road to play the Charlotte Hornets. They're gonna smash them. Then you have a marquee matchup here with Dr. J taking on Magic Johnson in Las Vegas. That'll be a very fun game, up and down. Dr. J leading the league in scoring. As you can see, there are 53 points. His average is coming down, though, as the season goes on. Then it'll be Team Kobe taking on the Clippers. And then a great game. And then, of course, you have Team Jordan coming back home to take on the defending champion, Oklahoma City Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander and the boys will be taking on MJ back in North Carolina. So there's some good matchups coming up here. Man. But before we get to that, we got one right here. This will be a good one. Kareem going against Bam Adebayo. Tyler Hero, Norman Powell. Should be a good one. I'll see you guys for that when I get that one going. Peace out.